Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. And the Commodores will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Volunteers offense takes the field for the first time today. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
Afterburners coming. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Snagged in the middle, it's Selden. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
After the short completion, it's now second down. Got it in the middle, it's Sampson. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Touchdown, Vols! What a catch and run for 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Commodores offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best of them.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
And the missed connection on third down. The Commodores line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Looking for a deep man. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Caught over the middle. It's Stowers. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. The aerial assault continues. The quick out. Still running at the 40. Oh, look out. Touchdown Doors. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer looks like a daggone receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. He's right on target. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
He wants to throw here on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And if that don't light your fire, your world is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He got it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to power it in. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Coming after it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Going to try to get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Oh, he makes the catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Sampson. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the 1st half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Going up top. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Tennessee, 21, Vanderbilt, 10.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
The back goes in motion. Wants to throw. It's Pavia. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
And here's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Commodores want to pick up the tempo. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. That's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Let's see what they've got on second down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds his man. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Grab near the marker. It's Sampson. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Open space at the 25. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And the Volunteers want to move quickly. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying to pound it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Vols will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Looking to throw, it's Pavia. This time on target.
That's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball over the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill. But you show that defense, you will attack everyone.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. On the run, it's Alexander. Running with power.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Stowers. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Fires into the end zone. Oh, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. It's complete on the right side. Makes the catch and knocked down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's White. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Sampson. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Trying to get to him. They get to him as he throws. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
The Volunteers look to keep this drive humming. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 20. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. He'll toss it. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown ball. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
31, Vanderbilt 10.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury for defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
They go to the draw. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Line gets set, first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job of the base defense making a play.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Volunteers will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Commodores moving quickly to the line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Those always sting a little bit when you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive. Just really annoying as a defensive guy.
And his throw is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drop.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. Not sexy, not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the single back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
This guy's been running hard all game long. In the fourth quarter now with that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs covet.
And the Vols pick up the first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. The sure hands. It's Selden. Headed to the end zone. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue.